underway. The ball's in the air, and we are underway in round 11 of the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition. First possession to the visitors as Partizan settle into man-to-man defense. Nice pass at a high post. Webb clean look, and he knocks down the mid-range jump shot. So excellent start for Valencia, and that's how you keep the crowd out of this. Keep that scoreboard ticking over. Webb, in his first ever appearance in the Stark, his first shot, knocks down the deuce. Well, Leday's got a mismatch inside. You can see Dubljevic coming over to help out. There's got to be somebody open. Madar strings the three on crisp ball movement by Partizan. Jones. Oh, a little dive to Jones, and Webb lays it up and in. James Webb the third with a couple of buckets to get Valencia off to a good start. Not only one of the best shooters in the competition, that one's too strong. Now Valencia do love to get out and run their lanes. Lopez Arostegui gets the start at point guard. Sam Van Rossum is a scratch tonight because of injury. Van Rossum has played against Partizan before, as I said, in that 2018 Euro Cup game. Webb with the miss, gets his own change and scores. Right now, it is James Webb the third with 6, and Valencia with 3, and the American is all fired up. Dubljevic extending the defense on Brodzianski. Papa Petru wants it down in a low post. Nunnally looks him off. His shot is short. Wow, good fortune here, because Dubljevic breaks the cardinal rule. Never save the basketball under your own basket for fear that you'll give it to an opponent who can lay it up and in. And we're going to see this three here from Madar. That is as pure as you like. Quick shot from Jones. Surprises me a little bit. I would have thought Valencia might try to take some air out of the ball here and take the crowd out of this with some deliberate possessions, but no. Good scrambling defense by Valencia. Madar, baseline jump shot, good. The Israeli off to a bright start. He's got that high speed, low drag haircut as well. Here's the veteran, Claver, former Spanish international. He won't be fazed by this atmosphere. Now Jones, all by himself against Madar. Jones, the scoop and score, got it. Crafty finish by Jones. He goes up with the right hand, and he's got a little niggle as he rubs his knee, maybe a clash of knee. Valencia desperately need him tonight in the absence of Van Rossum. He is the team's leading scorer as well. Madar turns the corner, gets in the lane. And yeah, Madar with a terrific start. Is he in the act of shooting? Has he picked it up? We'll see. Well, yes, he has, and that's so smart from Madar. You know, he gets the contact and he goes to ground, but he puts the ball up in the air. You know, he picked up his dribble. Doesn't necessarily mean he's shooting, because he could have picked up the dribble and kicked it. But as soon as he heard the whistle, got the contact, as he's fallen to the ground, he throws it up at the rim. He's earned the first free throws tonight. Well, fans, remember, you can track all the live in-game stats on the Turkish Airlines Euroleague website. It's all the W's.EuroleagueBasketball.net. Just click on the link to tonight's game, and you can track the numbers as you watch the images and listen to the sounds of the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition. That EuroLeague website is also a plethora of all kinds of features, interviews, articles, highlights. Spend some time on it if you haven't already. Just 2 points in it. And we've got a foul here as Leday's trying to fight for position to front Dubljevic. That's a quizzical look from Leday, and an even more quizzical look from Coach Obradovic. That looks pretty good. If anything, maybe Dubljevic commits the foul. I think Ledet is saying, hey, if you got the right guy. Alex Mumburu. Coached Bilbao Basket for a couple of seasons, 4 years. It's his first year as the head coach of Valencia, his first year in the Euroleague. What an occasion this is for the Barcelona native. Lopez Arostegui rises, his shot blocked. Dubljevic picks up the change. Quick pass to Claver, shot clock running down. Now Claver gets to the halo. Good patience from Valencia. Just unfortunate as Dubljevic and Claver are competing with each other for the rebound. Yeah, really good patience from the visitors. Had a clean look from Lopez Arostegui, but he couldn't knock down the trifecta. The offense has been going through the hands of Madar so far, early stages. He's picked up his dribble a little bit too early, gets it back from Brodzianski. Yeah, he's pulling all the strings right now as Madar. And he's off to a terrific start. He's got all of the points for Partizan. He's picked up a foul here. The ball goes right back into his hands. Finds Nunnally in space. Yeah, beautiful basketball by Partizan. Look at Obradovic says, it's as easy as that, fellas. Find the open man. Dubljevic. Yeah, that will certainly calm any nerves for Valencia. He needs to make those shots. That is his game. He'll hang out. He loves that three at the top of the key. Not so much from the corners, but the top of the key is his office. Ledet gets to the dots, gives it up. I tell you what, he's unerring right now. Madar saying, give me the rock, fellas. He knocks down the elbow jump shot. It's aces across the board, 11 each. Good tempo to this one. Not a lot of defense. Remember, Partizan, nice pass. Dubljevic, an even better pass. Oh, sharing the sugar. Dubljevic, little bounce pass to Webb. On some slick passing from Valencia. It's James Webb. He's not fazed by his first visit to the start. 8 points for the man from Augusta, Georgia. Sideline out of bounds here for Partizan. Madar. Well, he had a lay-in opportunity, maybe too unselfish as he tries to fire a pass to Nunnally in the corner. I thought maybe he could have just laid it in high off the window. Kind of criticize his game, though. He's had such a terrific start. That's a tough pass to Brodzianski. Yeah, Brodzianski didn't have a lot of space. Maybe the first poor decision that Madar has made tonight. He didn't turn it over, but just didn't find the right guy at the right time. Look at the defense of Madar. Jared Harper on for Valencia. In comes Lesor, in comes Punter. That is some firepower coming off the bench. Matthias Lesor, second best rebounder in the Euroleague this year with 7.6. I beg your pardon. Yeah, second best rebounder with 7.6 rebounds per game. He's the best offensive rebounder. Dante Exum also on the floor. Arostegui glides to the basket. Silky move from Lopez Arostegui as he slips to the basket, lays it up and in. Easy deuce for Valencia. Exum gets his first minutes. Yeah, nice pirouette from Zach Ledet as he left Victor Claver for dead. It's a big passage now for Valencia because when Harper comes on now, he sometimes gets exposed defensively. You can see substitutes getting ready to come in for Valencia. Yeah, good defense by Zach Ledet. Zach Ledet has said, I'm going to front Dubljevic. It's the second time now he's slid in front of the Montenegrin. First time he got called for a foul there, he tips it out of bounds. So both coaches now in their rotations. Radabov is going to step in. Rivero is going to step in. And Josep Puerto also. So it's a new 5 on the floor here for Coach Mumbaru. I beg your pardon, Webb stays on. Deep 3 from Radabov just coming into the game. And look at Rivero inside, and Rivero picks up the loose change and lays it up and in. That's exactly the kind of basket you want to get when you're on the road. A little hustle basket from somebody, just to keep things moving. Yeah, Nunnally. This is what happens with Harper. He gets exposed in the low post. All of a sudden, you got to scramble around now. And Valencia get away with it. Well, James Nunnally took Harper down onto the box. Valencia turn it over. And now Webb will come out, so we've got a brand new 5 on the floor for Coach Mumbaru. Good start from James Webb. You can see right now Harper is trying to guard Nunnally. That means Rivero has to pin down and help out. Can Partizan take advantage of this? Again, right back to Harper's man, and Nunnally rises. It's a real problem for Valencia as Nunnally scores. You know, Harper comes in and he's your reserve point guard, fair enough, but this is where he's a problem. As Nunnally rolls him and scores, and 1 to come. The foul on Rivero. Asiel Rivero with the foul. And we'll see how Valencia cope with Harper defensively. With Nunnally with 1 to come. Nunnally played for Coach Obradovic in Fenerbahce. Coach brought him here to Belgrade. Look at Exum with some pressure up the floor. Porto. Yeah, Radabov ran punter off 2 screens on the baseline. Just the second team foul on Partizan, so good foul discipline from them. A little ticky-tack foul from Kevin Punter. But the man from the Bronx doesn't complain. Harper, little bounce pass to Rivero. Now he's isolated on the box as he goes out Lesor. Nice step through by Rivero. And Rivero takes Matias Lesor to school. Good low post move from the Cuban. There it is. You can see Nunnally in the low post. Harper fights in front, and Rivero has to come down into a help position. But Partizan can't profit from the mismatch. Great pass inside, and Matias Lesor with a finger roll finish. Great vision from Kevin Punter. And Punter with a pass over the top. Yeah, Josep Puerto gets caught in a position you never want to get caught in defensively. Puerto couldn't see the basketball. You're in trouble defensively if you can't see the ball. That's when you're like, I hope I don't get beat back door. I hope I don't get dunked on. Exum really aggressive on Harper defensively. Nice bounce pass to Rivero. He glides to the basket. Good contest from Lesor. I thought Rivero was going to throw that down, but Lesor does enough to put him off. Yeah, silky move from Nunnally, who spins to the baseline. Danilo and Jusic had 23 points against Barcelona 2 weeks ago. He must be wondering when his time is going to come. Just over a minute to play here in the first frame. Radabov steps into a 3. Good feed from Harper. Won't go. I tell you, right now, Rivero is worth his weight in gold. He's already had a stick back, a low post move, second offensive rebound. And this is the strength of Partizan, the front court combination of Lede and Lesueur. Look how physical it is as the Partizan players are bumping cutters. Inside to Rivero, great patience, terrific patience from Rivero, who finishes. I've been very impressed with the start from the Cuban. There's a great expression, be patient in the post, and great demonstration there from Javier Rivero. Nunnally sweeps, kicks. Exum checks the shot clock. Didn't quite get balanced, and it won't go. Now Valencia a chance to extend their lead. Almost a sloppy pass from Radaba. Harper wants to take some seconds off the clock, go deep in the shot clock. Here's the mismatch now. Lesueur steps to the ball. Harper rises, and that's just a great check out by Lesueur. Look at Rivero. Chases the long rebound. Now he's going to go at Exum. Yeah, it's a right call. Dante Exum's trying to wall up here, but I think he's a little bit too physical. He said, what did I do wrong? It was a license plate of the truck that hit me. Yeah, he's still moving too. He hasn't held his spot. But look at the foul discipline from Partizan. Just their fourth. You can see Exum is pleading. So Partizan switched to a 2-3 zone. You can hear Punter shouting it out. No code name for it, he just says 2-3. Harper, deep three. No good. Not the best offense from Valencia. Back comes Nunnally. Snaps a pass. Exum lines up a three. It's just off the mark. Good vision from Nunnally, but Exum can't knock down a three. Plenty of choice. Testament to how well this game has been played so far in the opening 10 minutes. First possession here to the hosts. They start with Nunnally, Punter, Exum, Lede, and Lesueur. It's a 3 out, 2 in. Old-fashioned lineup. Valencia come out with Harper, Porto, and Radaba on the perimeter. Pradilla and Rivero inside. Well, Punter manages to move the ball on without traveling, and that's it. Matthias Lesueur said, let me tell you about that rebounding differential, 11-4. I'm going to sort that out in the next 10 minutes of play. Should let you know that Alan Smanigic is injured tonight. He will play no part. Harper. Oh, if it's on Punter, it's his second. You can see the quizzical look from Punter. He's asking the referee how. A little bit of hand. Sometimes people say the hand is part of the ball. And you can see Lesueur trying to be the diplomat. I love this. You know, the referees get a chance. Let the players say something. There's no chance of a technical here. Punter's just questioning the call. The Partizan faithful fans also added their 2 cents in. Harper's got a chance to level the score here. Jared Harper, a Euroleague rookie from Atlanta, Georgia originally. Stands just 178. We'll see how much longer Coach Mumburu stays with him. He's given valuable minutes to Jones, but he poses problems defensively. It's a better matchup for him now that he's got Punter rather than guarding James Nunnally. Good movement from Punter. And that shot swat from Kyle Alexander. Good defense by the Canadian. That's what I mean when Punter plays the point without Madar. He's going to find his own shots off the bounce. Harper. Oh, what a great pass. And an even better up fake from Padilla. And it traveled a little bit, but he scored. Jaime Padilla, up-and-coming young talent for Valencia. Papapetru, sweet move. Strong shoulders from Papapetru as he scores over Josep Porto. Another tie here, 27 each. Lopez Arostegui got to the dots, and he converts over Vucevic. Good penetration. And we've got a moving screen now here on Vucevic. Just trying to establish the pick. And you can see right there that Padilla is, we call that squeezing up on the screen, getting right up tight on it. Force that screener to establish position. You're gonna try to prevent the roll to the basket. And what it did was it just unsettled Vucevic so he couldn't set the screen. Well, Jones back on the floor, Harper steps out, Claver back on the floor. And Padilla. Crab dribble. Padilla, a little jump stop. He gets the shooter's roll. Well, this will bring a timeout from Coach Abramovich, who wants to talk things through. Valencia extend the lead to front, because then the fans all of a sudden, they'll run away. They'll be getting crazy. So Valencia showing good composure, staying in character. Show some pressure up the floor. Let's take a couple seconds off the shot clock and maybe force Partizan into an offense a little more quickly than they would like. And Jusic, a little leaner, short. Yeah, I thought about maybe getting some contact, missed the shot. Now, back into the hands of Andjusic. The runner's good. Danilo Andjusic. And great hustle play by Papapetru to keep the possession alive. Claver, all day to shoot that one, it won't go. Jones gets the long rebound. Yeah, tries to thread the needle with a pass to Padilla. I always think those interior passes got to be a bounce pass because there's so many hands in there. Five seconds on the shot clock as we approach the midway mark of the second quarter. Yeah, Valencia got the ball in a bad spot. Jones can't make anything of it. They inbound the ball and end up in the corner with defense by Partizan. Bedard kicks to Papapetru. His shot rattles the rim. An empty possession for Partizan. Lopez Arostegui gets the start tonight in the absence of Sam Van Rossum. Of course, Martin Hermansen, a long time injury, and he's played well. Gets in the lane, strong hands, draws the contact. He's already scored on a drive earlier tonight. Now he's going to compose himself and try to knock down free throws. Remember, you're trying to win on the road. Free throws are extra important. Free throws are always important, but on the road, even more so. Makes two of two. First full Euroleague season for Lopez Arostegui. And Jusic's pass cross court to Papapetru. It just shows you how in basketball you've always got somebody spotting up in the corner. It's almost like you can throw the pass blind. You know, especially to the help side. So Duby comes in and Padilla goes out. James Webb III back on the floor for Valencia. Dubljevic, good screen and roll defense. Papa Petru, step back three, off the mark. Oh, what a great pass from Arostegui. He's skipping stones on the pond. Oh, what a delightful pass from Lopez on Arostegui. Let's see this again. Just see the end of it. The bounce pass to Claver, who's got a welcome committee. And Adjusic with the foul. He has no, I mean, you can see Adjusic protesting, but he's got his hands on Claver's shoulder. That's an easy call. I just love that pass from Lopez on Arostegui. And when you make a pass like that, you know, you want someone to finish. Go up and dunk that, Victor. Goes back to the stripe now. The youngsters staying up late on a Thursday night. And Rivero's coming back in. Yeah, he was superb in his first few minutes. That's the first miss from Valencia. They're 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. Dubljevic getting away with some contact on the screens. Again, he just throws it to the corner. Right now, Partizan unbalanced. Madar, Jones. That's a good matchup. Shot from Madar off the mark. Jones. Some nifty dribbling from Jones. I think he's looking for either a foul or a tip ball. Those fans are too. That lady made her own shirt before she got here. Valencia basket. This club established back in 1986. They play their home games at La Fonteta, but there's a new arena. It should be ready next season, and it's a real basketball culture. We've got a massive training center with plenty of youth involved. Harper back on the floor. As Jones comes out, Jones has been quiet. This man has it. Madar! Well, Madar! What a pass to Matthias Lesueur here. See if we can see this again. Javier Lopez Arostegui with the foul, which will send Lesueur to the line. They're the Gros Barils, as they call them, the grave diggers. The fans from Partizan, because they wear the black and white, as if they're at a funeral. And Jusic comes out, he has 2 points. Madar steps out. He has 8. Harper bounce pass to the short corner. Yeah, it's a really terrific bounce pass from Harper. And I love the step through here from Rivero. Watch this, there's the bounce pass, there's the step through, rises. And Lesueur with some basket interference. He runs into Dubljevic as well. So Javier Rivero, the leading scorer with 10 points. That is a big, big bonus for Coach Mumbrú. Good defense by Dubljevic with a deflection. Now punter, shot clock running down, step back three, got it! Nothing but net from Kevin Punter. And that's the skill of the American as he creates his own shot. Watch this. Little separation dribble, step back, how you like me now? Nothing but net. 2 points in it. Partizan Belgrade down 2 at home against Valencia.
Okay, sube Xavi. Okay. Good pick. Switch. Van a cambiar. ahora viene Dubi. Ahora viene Dubi. Van a cambiar. Dubi va adentro. Vale, papi, tú aquí. Y ahora, Xavi, subes y buscamos a Dubi en el cambio dentro. Él sella adentro. Vale, y buscamos a Dubi. Todos abiertos. Xavi, si se meten mucho desde papi, tú ataca un poquito por aquí.
Well, we're bringing some slow motion images here from the opening 20 minutes. It has been fierce inside. Both teams know how important this game is. You're playing somebody who's right around you in the table. Those are the games you need to win if you want to keep your campaign going. Coach Mumbrú, that timeout in Spanish. Jared Harper, American, just his first season with Valencia. I don't think his Spanish is necessarily up to scratch just yet, but he kept nodding in the timeout. We'll see if he can execute the play. The measure of a good timeout, can you come out and execute a clean look? Arostegui comes off the stagger screen. Dubljevic trying to get inside position. There's the high-low. Extra pass to Harper. It won't go. And Webb. Look at the passing from Valencia. Oh, what a pass. Oh, Rivero just lost it. That's a great pass from Lopez Arostegui. And Rivero just lost the handle. Inexplicably, maybe some moisture on the ball. Jared Harper commits the foul. You can see the Partizan fans signaling unsportsmanlike foul, trying to help the referees who are conferring now. They'll take a shooting foul as it's team fouls. And now we've got a technical. Is it on Kevin Punter? It is. Well, Kevin Punter with a technical foul. And that, of course, counts as a personal. So for Punter, that's his third personal foul. So we'll go down the other end to shoot the technical foul. Harper nets it. Punter signals to the referee. And so we go back now as Papa Pedro will shoot the two for the ordinary foul. But I think worse for that is Punter picks up his third. Now Dante Exum came out with 3 fouls. We'll see if Coach Obradovic leaves Punter in his leading scorer. Papa Pedro, first season here in Belgrade. Wonder how he enjoyed that Cervena-Zvezda rivalry on the weekend. Of course, he'll be no stranger to rivalries. He wore both colors of the teams around Athens. Panathinaikos and Olympiakos. Got a, is it a foul or a violation? Somebody in early. Yeah, somebody in early as Papa Petru will go back to the line. There's some big bodies down there. Rivero, Lede, Lesor. So Papa Petru benefits from the extra shot. 1 point in it. Partizan show pressure up the floor. Tough shot from Harper. Does Mumbrú come back with Jones to finish? Kevin Punter with a 3 while the technical helped him out. Punter knocks out a shot in transition. A rhythm 3 for Kevin Punter. Steps right into the 3 as Papa Petru gets down to this defensive stance. And right now, the fans starting to play a role in this. Jones comes to the scorer's table. It might be too late. Harper finds the captain. And Dubljevic going to get called for an offensive foul here. A wry smile from the Montenegrin. He leans, there's one. And he spins. And the contact to Papa Petru. Yeah, ill-advised shot from Harper there. That'll signal his departure. And a little rhythm three from Punter as Papapetru headmans into the shooter. Now, does Coach Obradovic take out his leading scorer with a minute and change left to preserve fouls, or does he leave him in? He's still on the floor, the number 7. Please don't tell me they're looking at this for an unsportsmanlike foul. This is an ordinary foul. There's nothing untoward here of Dubljevic. It's just that Papapetru, you know, when you defend in the low post, you want to get your hips down below the offensive player. There's no unsportsmanlike foul here. Bump, the bump. It's just because Papapetru's low. He doesn't throw the elbow. Okay, I got the last one wrong. I thought the last one was unsportsmanlike. I don't think this one is. Let's see what the referees think. See, that first bump is good. I don't, this is an ordinary foul. It's a post player just spin into the baseline. Yeah. If he threw that elbow, well, it's a different story. But more importantly now, Partizan starting to gather some momentum, starting to get the crowd involved. Punter was open as he slipped the screen, and Lasor goes at Alexander. Yeah, just, you can see Jones and Alexander not communicating well. They get locked up defensively. Now, who does Coach Mumbrú bring in here for the last minute and 12? Do you leave Alexander on the floor? Do you get your starters back on? Coach Obradovic is going to take out Punter to preserve fouls on this defensive exchange. Kevin Punter and Dante Exum with 3 fouls. And right now, both teams are 8 of 9 from the stripe. This is the largest lead that Partizan have enjoyed, 4 points. Chris Jones gets some love and affection here from these knowledgeable basketball fans. Jones has to work his way back to the ball. Skip pass. Extra pass. Pass inside, and Rivero just a little bit. You know, he showed such great composure in the first half. Maybe that one just a bit rushed as he went for the reverse lay-in. Can Partizan build on their lead? Jones trying to front Lasor in the low box. Nunnally trying to break down the Canadian, and does. James Nunnally with a big 3, and a timeout here from Coach Mumbrú as Partizan extending their lead. Good timeout here from Coach Mumbrú as he's got 24 seconds to manage the last possession. Nunnally rises and the ball drops, and just like that, Partizan step out. Halftime changing room. I would imagine Valencia will go deep in the shot clock to try and get the last scoring opportunity. Trifunovic is on the floor as a defensive substitution. Well, wide open here, Webb. It's always the case. It's a 3-on-2. Do you exploit it? But decides to slow it down. Trifunovic guarding the ball. Harper waiting for the clock to get down to 10. Harper finds a pass to Jones. One more pass to Dubljevic. Dubljevic, it's off the mark. It's exactly what Valencia wanted. They got a perfect look for Dubljevic, who can shoot it. From Valencia, who are joining us. Partizan come out with Yamadar, Matthias Lasor, Nunnally, Punter, and Zach Lede. That is as strong a lineup as they can put on the floor. Into the high post, Lasor. Nice touch from the Frenchman. I didn't know he had that in his locker. Valencia start with Harper, Radaba, Webb, the captain Dubljevic, and Claver. Jones starts on the bench. There's your 5 on the floor. That graphic across the bottom of your screen. Dubljevic. Oh, his pass was almost intercepted by Punter. How did he miss it? Webb. Webb picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. The corner 3-pointer from Webb. Kevin Punter's kicking himself for not stealing that ball. Right now he's trying to fight free of the attentions of Radaba. Ledet, yeah, good spacing by Partizan. That shot just rims out. And oh, Madar, a little spin in the lane and the finish. Well, yeah, Madar picks up the offensive rebound. Looked like he was going to dribble it back out and just spun and laid it up and in. Nice pivot from the Israeli. Look at the tenacity of Madar on defense. That's a tough pass. Yeah, Radaba had a clean look at a three, maybe too unselfish. Nunnally's going to make it pay. The finger roll finish from James Nunnally. Yeah, Radaba had a really good look at a three. He threw a difficult pass, which was intercepted. Both teams were good with the basketball in the first half. Low turnover totals. Just the 6th turnover for Valencia. Partizan have got just 4. Well, Dubljevic spins and then loses his footing. Yeah, Bojan Dubljevic, he spun to the right, to the baseline, and he had a path to the basket, but he lost his footing. And you can see the tenacity of the defense of Partizan. They've extended the lead to 9, a chance to get the first double-digit lead of the night. And the atmosphere in this arena is palpable. Ledet draws the double team. Can Partizan pass out of it? Yeah, good defense by Valencia. They keep the ball on one side of the floor. They prevent the ball reversal. And they get a heave and hope from Kevin Punter. Both teams doubling in the low post. Dubljevic made 1 in the first half. There's a second one. Got some slick passing from Valencia. Dubljevic knocks down the 3. Ledet. His push shot, no good. Webb slashes to the basket, it won't go, but Victor Claver picks up the loose change. And Webb's been influential in this game, both first half and second half. I think Claver got that basket. Back come Partizan, and that youngster just saw himself on the Jumbotron in the arena. Well, Madar now, just his first foul as Coach Obradovic signals down the end of the bench. Who's coming in? Webb nets that 3. Yeah, Nunnally, little crossover dribble to set up the shot for Madar. And in comes Papa Pedro. First season at Belgrade. Dubljevic so crafty in the low post. He's not the tallest post player, Dubljevic. I think he stands 2'9". I beg your pardon, 205. Lesour stands 206. That's a good matchup. Oh, nice cut from Radaba. Just a quick cut from Jonah Radaba right down the lane. And Harper drops the dime. Lesour sprays it. And Ledet with the Statue of Liberty dunk. Zach Ledet goes right down the heart of the defense for an easy deuce. Dubljevic trying to work on Papa Petru. The jump hook, no good. Ledet gets away with the travel. And now Nunnally wants to try and go at Harper with the mismatch. Nunnally, inside out play, the 3 won't go. Oh, great pass from Claver, and a deep basket cut from James Webb. Well, Webb's been terrific. He's got 13 points the first year, man. And now you can see Valencia in some run and jump defense. Claver causes the turnover. It's a numbers game to the trailer. One more pass to Dubljevic. Oh, Dubly. And Harper's runner is good. Pretty basketball from Valencia. So the run and jump pressure leads to a turnover. Back with punter, a turnover, and Jones on the floor for Valencia. Dubljevic, the quick release, no good. Dubljevic is 2 for 4 from that very spot. He loves that spot at the top of the key. Now he's got to dig in and defend. Dubljevic fronts Lesor and denies the entry pass. Yeah, good steal here from Radabau. Good anticipation by Radabau. Can he finish? He does. Jonah Radabau with a steal and score. One of very few mistakes that Yamadar has made tonight. You can see the pressure defense of Valencia forcing the basketball away from the basket. But when you got somebody like that, a shot maker, Kevin Punter, that manufactures that out of nothing. Jones! And the swat from Matthias Lesor. Lesor says, "Mais non, mon ami!" And he sends this one into the first row. Watch this. We're gonna get the shot from Kevin Punter, the step back shot from Punter. And this one, Jones goes up. And Lesor says, "Not in my house." Well, Dante Exum will step in. He sat long passages of the first half with the 3 fouls. Picked up his 3rd, he just walked straight to the bench. When does Jones get himself going? Lopez Arostegui on the floor, the number 6 for Valencia. Rides the screen of Dubljevic. Yeah, you can see Valencia are unselfish, but too much passing. That last pass from Lopez Arostegui not on the money. It's the 8th turnover for Valencia. Look at that. Partizan 5 turnovers. Lede, just an easy deuce for Lede. That's too easy if you are Valencia. Deep 3 from Lopez Arostegui, and the tree play is good. Yeah, textbook screen and roll from Exum and Lesor. Pradilla. Yeah, Valencia just off. Their passing isn't crisp. Last 2 possessions, 2 passes, right idea, just off the mark. Bad handling errors. Speaking of handling, Lesor with a rack attack. Exum calls his own number. There's a foul on Jones, another foul on Jones. I love this. Jones says, "You know what? I've already been called for the foul, so you're not going to get the shot off." I think this is something that basketball should address. I've often thought about this, right? So Jones commits the foul on the body, okay? Now, Exum is in the process of shooting. It's almost like double jeopardy. And Jones says, "You know what? I can't get another foul on this, so I'm just going to make sure you don't get the shot up." And he clobbers him. Here we are. chief of refereeing is listening tonight, Richard Stokes. It's a question for him. Of course, the refereeing standard so high in the Euroleague. Professional referees know the game inside and out. Here is Rivero going at Exum, spins. There's the double team, a triple team. As Nunnally collapses down to the basketball. It's a good demonstration of defensively how you collapse down to the ball. The double team comes from the baseline. Nunnally's a guard. He comes down and helps out. And Rivero has some dinner served. Some paella is served. Yeah, it's a difficult passage here for Valencia. It's a two-possession game. They don't know where their points are coming from. Their leading scorer, Jones, has been quiet. He doesn't look 100%. Great defense from Arostegui. Yeah, terrific. And when you get a hustle play like that, it makes all the difference. Lopez Arostegui causing the turnover. Exum stripped. Another turnover, this one from Jones. He must have heard me say he doesn't look right, because he plays some terrific defense here. So 2 good defensive stops from Valencia, 2 turnovers. One led to a score. Jones wants to go at Lesor. Yes, pass intended for Porto. Stolen by Papa Pedro. Nunnally slides a pass inside to Lesor, and Jaime Pradilla gets called for the blocking foul. It's the second team foul of Valencia. Pradilla's got his hands all over Lesor. Then he reaches and then he bumps him. There's all kinds of things going on there. So inside a minute to play here in the third quarter. And again, Valencia has a chance to try and commit a foul so they don't get exposed defensively. It's the second foul on Jones. Papa Petru wants it in the post. It's really hard to guard in the low post, and so what you have to do is you have to absorb contact as a post defender. You can't initiate it. You can't reach. Porto commits the 4th team foul, so Valencia are out of fouls. Next one sends a shooter to the line. And Lesor with the patience inside and the thunder dunk. And he shows his muscles. Matthias Lesor says, "Donne le moi, give it to me." And then he rises in a sea of white jerseys. Lesor with 17. He's got 9 rebounds. On track for a double-double. Average is 11.8, so he's above his average. Last possession here for Valencia. They want to go deep in the shot clock. About a 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Here's the mismatch. Harper at Lesor. Harper to the rim. It won't go. Rivero inside again with the offensive stick back. Haziel Rivero, again, worth his weight in gold. Spanish gold. And Valencia will get the lineup for Partizan. Arostegui with another steal. How can Valencia not turn that into points? Exum with the 3 fouls, has to be careful. Pradilla just powers it up and in. Just pure might from El Toro, Jaime Pradilla. And he's got Valencia to within a basket. Jaciel Rivera, yeah, he's just jamming the cut there. And it was a point of emphasis a couple of seasons ago. The referees want to clean up cutters. They want to allow cutters a chance to move without being bumped. So when you're defensively guarding a cutter, you got to get off, get onto the ball side, get between the ball and the cutter. Not only shot short. Valencia, who usually run very well. Jones uses the screen of Pradilla. Now he wants someone to pass to, picked up his dribble. Rivero just scrapping after it and taken away by Zaglade. Rivero, he does so many good things for you, but he's just not the finished product offensively in the post. As Partizan turn it right back over again. Hunter has those 3 fouls and a technical, has to be careful down the stretch. Inside to Rivera, and he finishes in traffic. Again, the run and jump from Valencia. They're throwing it in at times. Lesor. Oh, Lesor just really strong. He's just traveled there. Ooh. I think Matthias Lesor gets away with one here. I'm sure if we're going to see this again. It's a powerful jump stop move. You can see the grimace on Yusuf Porto's face. Lesor showing some guard skills. Yeah, just like Rivera, he loses his balance in a low post. Shot clock running down. Lede with a runner, and it won't go. Yeah, Lesor just lost his balance, but the ball ends up in the hands of Lede. Jaime Pradilla commits the foul. Zaglade from Dallas, Texas originally. His 4th Euroleague season, 1 year with Olympiacos, 1 season in Žalgiris, 1 season in Milan. Here he is in Belgrade, his 1st season. He's really enjoying his basketball. He's enjoying the relationship with Matthias Lesor. He is fundamental to the team's success. Lopez Arostegui, yes! He's been sensational. Lopez Arostegui gets the ball. Little pivot to the basket, baby jump shot. There it is. And Lede gets called with a foul. He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. His 2nd. And we're knotted up at 66 each. And Lopez Arostegui has 11. A chance to get a dozen here as Porto will step out. Remember, Sam Van Rossum was a scratch tonight, so plenty of minutes going onto the perimeter. And Lopez Arostegui really picking up the slack. He's got 12 points. He's perfect from the strike, 3 of 3. So Valencia get themselves back in front for the first time in the 2nd half. Nunnally uses his body to ward off Jones. Lede flashes to the high post. He's just too quick for Pradilla. Yeah, he's just too quick for Pradilla. I love this. A good no call from the referee. Leday wants a call, but Padilla was pretty much straight up and down. Yeah, it's a tough matchup for the Chris Jones. He's got to guard James Nunnally. Nunnally stands 201. Jones is 188. He's giving away 13 centimeters. That's a tough, tough matchup. You wonder, should Jones guard Exum? Right now, Rivero has got Exum on the switch. Well, Exum thought about it, but he knocks it down. Dante Exum, it's a 2. As he knocks down the jump shot. Zach Leday urging the crowd to get involved in this one. Nice pass to Rivero. And a block shot from Dante Exum. Well, Dante Exum rises high to contest the shot on Rivero. Great bounce pass down the lane, but look at Exum. Unfortunately, comes right down to his tailbone. See if he can continue. A sensational athlete is Exum. Watch this, he's gonna knock down the shot here. First basket of the night for Exum. Yeah, quick inbounds play to Harper, who steps to the corner for the 3, won't go. Zach Leday, this is a little bit of trouble now for Zach Leday. That's his 3rd. Leday picks up his 3rd foul. He doesn't even look at the bench. Just don't even look over there. You just hope that when you hear the buzzer, it's not your number being called. In fact, it's James Webb. So Obradovic will leave Leday in with the 3 fouls. Claver. Oh, Claver's got to finish that. Claver setting the pick and spun to the base basket. He's got to finish. Lopez and Ostagui, too strong. James Webb commits the foul, and Valencia, who were so good defensively in terms of their foul discipline last quarter, are in the penalty here with 6 more minutes to play. It's early to get in the penalty. This means that every time, every foul sends Partizan to the line now. That's a big advantage for Partizan. Exum getting some instructions from the master. Željko Obradovic, a 9-time Euroleague champion. He led the Partizan club to the title in 1992. It should be said, in that 1992 season, Partizan had to play their games away from home. It was unfortunately during the Yugoslav Civil War, and they played in Fuenlabrada in Madrid, and so there's still a strong link between Fuenlabrada and Partizan. Remember now, Partizan have lost their last 2 games against Spanish clubs. Arostagui gets away with a carry. Bodies flying everywhere. Shot clock running down. Lopez and Ostagui gets in the lane and draws the foul. He's been terrific. Xavi Lopez on Ostagui, you can see the Lasor with the characteristic Gallic puff of the lips. And the foul right at the death of the shot clock. Just the 2nd foul on Lasor, but it's going to allow Arostagui to get to the stripe. Well, Lopez Arostagui rattles home both free throws. He's got 14. That's a new career high for him. His previous career high, 12 points against Monaco earlier this month. Or last month, November, I should say. We're in December right now. Nunnally can't knock down the three. Exum moves it on one more to Papapetru in space, no good. Harper grabs the long rebound. Yeah, look at that. Neither team really shooting it well from distance. James Nunnally physically active defensively. Webb, thank you very much, James Webb. Well, Webb against Žalgiris. He's got 16 points. Exum. Claver has to close out punter. Exum's made 1-3 from there already. Another one. Dante Exum, the Aussie, put some tape on this floor. That's his spot. And Partizan up one inside, 5 to play here. This game, neither team been able to shake the opposition. Webb flashes back to get it and returns it to Harper. Shot clock running down. Harper gets in the lane. Yeah, it's going to get called for a travel. For Valencia, this is the 15th turnover. That one stings a bit. They've been great on the backboard, Valencia. They've got a 32-20 rebounding advantage, but they've coughed it up 14 times. Can Partizan turn it into points? The fans becoming involved in this one as they're baying for a win. Lede dispossessed by Harper. It's a 4-on-2. Yeah, great patience and great vision from Lopez Arostegui. Just a little slow cooker in the break. And the 4th assist for Xavi Arostegui. He too, like Webb, his teammate, having a career night. Hunter. Offensively, just 8 points. That 3 is short. When does Jones come back onto the floor for Valencia? This man here, Lopez Arostegui and Webb, they've been carrying their teammates. Rivero, isolated in the low post, spins to the baseline and one! Well, the Valencia fans love that, and for Zach Lede, who gets exposed in the low post, Hasiel Rivero maybe gets away with a foul. But for Lede, it's his 4th. So Coach Obradovic has a decision. Does he lead him in? His team are struggling on the backboard. And Lede, one of the best rebounders in the league. He's in the top 10 in rebounding, 6 rebounds per game. But with the 4 fouls, Papapetru is going to step in. Lede will step out. 10 points for Lede, 4 fouls. He has just 2 rebounds so far. But Rivero, who's played so well tonight, usually a role player, he's got 21. And I bet that's a career night for him as well. Let me just check that for you as we get subs coming in. It is a career night for Rivero as well. 15 points previously in October against Asvel. And line out of bounds for Partizan. Yeah, punter just got his wires crossed. And we were talking about that earlier, weren't we? We said, you know, sometimes in basketball, you can just throw the ball blind to the corner. There's always somebody spotted up. And you always want somebody on the short corner, on the ball side corner, spotting up. And punter just threw that pass by force of habit, but Papapetru had cut in. Webb Down inside to Duljevic. Look at the passing from Valencia. Who's going to pull the trigger? It's just, you love this sharing of the basketball. As Webb accepts responsibility for the turnover, the 15th. It's a problem with Harper, you know. Harper's so small that it's out of reach. Punter directing traffic. He draws all kinds of attention. Claver steps out into the perimeter to guard him. Exum weaves. Exum with a rack attack. Dante Exum weaves, finds a crease, and like a running back in American football, attacks the hole and flushes with authority. Duljevic on one more. Claver surely is fouled there. Nice pass by Duljevic. Watch this, Claver. Is he fouled? All kinds of attention. Exum, again, that pass to the corner. What a tough three from Kevin Punter. Well, Kevin Punter just slides to his left, catches the pass from Exum. Look at this. He's got some work to do. He checks his feet and he lets it go. Punter's usually the first guy. Punter and Nunnally are usually the first guys on the floor for Partizan before the game starts. They come out, they work on their game, they work on their release. It's simple stuff. Just form shooting. Left-handed, right-handed layups for Punter. Punter brings his club to within one. Does Jones stay on the bench with a minute and a half to go? Harper's played well. Little sweep move from Arostegui. He can't beat Exum. Now, Lopez, Arostegui, mid-range jump shot, no good. And a long rebound into the hands of Lesor. Every possession now critical. Partizan a chance to get ahead. Punter gets in the lane. Got it! Kevin Punter taking over the ball game. He's got 5 points on successive possessions. And Partizan right now up a penny with a buck to play. Deep three from Harper. Got it! Canasta! Jared Harper with a three from distance. Where did that come from? Valencia have been struggling all night. And Harper knocks it down. Now Punter wants the ball in his hands. He wants to let it go, and you can see this happening. You can absolutely see this happening. That he was going to get a foul off Rivero. There's Lesor. He finally got his double-double with the 10 rebounds. You knew that Kevin Punter was thinking, if I don't get a shot here, I'm going to go to the stripe. And Rivero, you know, your heart goes out to him because he's played so well, but when you contest a shooter, you have to go straight up and down. You can't go into the shooter's space. And now pressure free throws here from Punter, who's an excellent free throw shooter. Now this one to get Partizan out in front. Punter, he misses. Now Valencia, they could get a 2-for-1 here now if they manage the clock well. Leveled at 82 each. Both teams are in the penalty. Harper wants the high ball screen from Rivero. Gets the mismatch with Lesor. Harper gonna try and break down the Frenchman. Harper gets in the lane. The teardrop, got it! Me gusta! So Valencia will get one more possession if they can take care of their defensive rebounds or after a score. Well, there's the question. There you go. I don't think Claver wanted that, but at least you're not gonna get beat with a three. Well, maybe he did want it. Looks over to the bench. Okay, so now, Punter, who's been good from the line tonight. This one to level the score, but Valencia will get the last possession. Kevin Punter, 4 of 5 from the line. Now Coach Mumbru will take the timeout. He will advance the ball into his front court. And Valencia control their destiny with 11 ticks left. Florey's been outstanding. Jared Harper on the floor. He's been muy outstanding, very outstanding. Okay, 11 seconds left. Partizan are in the penalty. Again, if you're Valencia, your frame of reference, we either win it or we go to OT. Partizan, man-to-man defense. They played zone once, they're gonna stay in the man. Here's Harper in the circle, hands off to Jones. Jones, shot clock running down. Jones has to go, he comes up with a 3, and it's in and out! Well, is it? They've got a big advantage mentally. They came back and they forced overtime, and Valencia will think, you know what? We had a chance on the road. Well, they win the tip. And there's an old adage in basketball, whoever wins, whoever scores the first basket in overtime often goes on to win. I'm not too sure about the stats of it. But Nunnally commits the foul, and so Victor Claver will go to the line to throw it twice. Claver under a chorus of whistles. He's 1 of 2 from the line. Victor Claver, the veteran, former Spanish international. He's had his 2nd stint with the club. His 8th Euroleague season, and he's got ice water in his veins. He makes both free throws. Both teams have been straight man-to-man, with the exception of once or twice. Partizan have gone into a 2-3 zone. Both teams are in the penalty now, so we'll go to the line every time there's a foul like that one. Remember, overtime is a 5-minute period. And Dubljevic, who's gotten away with that a couple of times tonight, but not there. So 3rd foul on the captain. He too has been quiet. Dubljevic just 6 points the last time he was here. In the Euro Cup game, he had a double-double. Cross town in the Alexander Nikolic. Kevin Punter. You know, Punter missed just the 1 free throw. Had he made that, it'd be party time in Belgrade. It was right down the stretch. Punter with 18. Make it 19. So Leday checks back in. Leday's got those 4 fouls, 10 points. And so not surprisingly, Jones goes back to the bench again. Harper enters to Lopez on Ostegui. He's got a double team, somebody's got to be open. Now, down on the square to Dubljevic. Yeah, great move by Dubljevic. He spins to the baseline, and that's a real captain's basket. He's only got 8 points, but that one, a big one. Exum kicks, Leday. Punter, he's trying to feed the hot hand. It's short, and look how Webb rises for the rebound. Valencia, a chance to make it a 2-possession game this trip down the floor. They're trying to expose Punter in the low post to pass inside. Oh, Claver! A look-away pass from Victor El Mago, the magician. Victor Claver. He's got Valencia up 4. Exum, the perfect response. He comes right back. Little bounce pass to Leday. And the penetration breaks down defenses. Again, into Doobie. The last time Dubljevic went at Lasorio spin baseline, the double comes. Extra pass to Arostegui, it's off the mark. Good look from Valencia. And again, Exum. This time he finds Lesor. Dante Exum pulling the strings. He's got 3 assists. Make it 4. We're knotted up at 90 each. Last week, Partizan lost on the road at Madrid, 97-105. Arostegui missed his last 3. Not that one! Money! Cash! Dinero! Lopez, Arostegui, little wink, as if to say, I'm brimming with confidence. Dubly, oh! Dubljevic gets exposed. He has to come out and guard the ball, and the big fella gets his size 14s on it. He'll come out now and get a little break. Claver, 34 years young, loving it. So Rivero back on the floor. Good defense by Harper as he gets across the top of that screen. Now Rivero, last time you can see Rivero smart there. He doesn't commit the foul as he closes out. Well, last time Rivero closed out on Kevin Punter, he committed the foul. Valencia a chance to make it a 2-possession game here. Claver, nice and patient against Punter in the low post. Yeah, good patience from Victor Claver. This is the 4th foul on Punter, so Punter's got 4, Leday's got 4. You know what, I questioned Alex Mumburu at the end of regulation, but in the overtime, Valencia doing some good things. They know that Punter will struggle with Claver. They get Claver in the low post. Punter picks up his 4th. Claver, 4 of 5. That was Mateus Skornak, the commissioner of tonight's game. Claver making hay from the stripe. He's 5 of 6 pressure free throws. It's a 2-possession game. Exum upstairs. Lesor just couldn't finish. Webb says, yep, I got him. Again, Valencia get mixed up defensively. As Webb says, that one's on me. Just the second on the Euroleague rookie. Matthias Lesor. He was perfect from the line. He's now 5 of 6. 6 of 7. So remember now, inside 2 minutes after scores, the clock stops. This allows coaches to go offensive, defensive substitutions. Punter comes out with his 4 fouls. He'll come back if Valencia score here, potentially on offense. Well, Harper. So the offense is breaking down now. Well, the offense is breaking down, and I think Exum's going to get called for the foul. Harper just lost the handle right there. Well, was it a travel? And then Rivero. This is all kinds of ugly if you're Valencia. Exum trying to take the charge. And if you're Valencia, you're saying to Rivero, give it to a guard. So Coach Obradovic just trying to get a cheeky timeout on the sideline while Rivero will shoot free throws. Hasiel Rivera. 4 of 4 from the line. Valencia are 17 of 18 from the stripe. For that matter, Partizan are 22 for 25. Both teams outstanding from the line. And there's the commentator's curse. It's a 5-point game, 2-possession game. Exum spills it. Lesor finishes it. And now Valencia want to go deep in the shot clock here. Harper's going to keep the ball in his hands. The high screen. Now here's the mismatch as Losor has to step and guard the ball. Both teams in the penalty. Harper on the left hand. Harper gets in the lane. Harper, scoop and score. He's been outstanding. Then some pressure up the floor. So Partizan looking for a three. Nunnally flashes. Had a look. Now he'll let fly. Got it! James Nunnally strings it. And Partizan look eyeball to eyeball with Valencia and said, we're still in this. Good patience from Nunnally. That's a thing of beauty. The Troika. Dante Exum has 4 fouls. Zach Lede has 4 fouls. So who did Valencia attack? Well, they're going to keep the ball in their backcourt, which means they get a full 24. Tubi almost lost it. He's got to get it over. Harper's got to get it over quick, and he just does. Just beats the 8-second count. Whoa, my goodness. Harper's going to hang on to it now. Doesn't get a mismatch, finds Webb. Wide open under the basket is Dubljevic. It's off the mark. A turnover. And then it's turned right back over again. Dubljevic on the floor. Got it. Valencia going to go on to win this. What drama here in the Stark Arena. Valencia turn it over. Here's the turnover into the hands of Nunnally. And look at the hustle of Lopez Arostegui. Now, was there a foot? Lopez Arostegui. Doesn't matter 2 or 3 because you need 2 of them. Nunnally's going to step into a 3. It won't go. And on that rebound, Valencia